Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for the next part of our live reaction playthrough of 7.1 Crossroads. So it was an interesting journey so far. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely interesting. I'll give it that. So let's just do a quick recap from last time. We learned that a lot of Alexandrians are up and ready to, just get the hell out of Solution 9. My reasoning is that they want to go somewhere where the government seems to be more stable. Ever since Sphne's gone, basically, and the people just don't know how to react. So obviously they are very concerned about their futures. They're not sure if the government will be stable enough since Gulool Ja is still a little kid. He's literally still a little kid, and who knows where this could go. So a lot of people want to just, pack up and move straight to Tuliolo. We see a lot of people already moving out. We want to help them do that, but to do that, we have to get the railroad running again. And so we ended up leaving Solution 9 for a little while. We went with Wuklamat and Kona and Erenville to see what we can do to get the railroad going again. And you got to hand it to those workers. They already have a new locomotive and everything, so it's not going to be too much longer before, passengers are coming back and forth. So, yeah, we ended up meeting the Hesaro, like the Makote who wander around these lands, and they kind of follow the Hetso, who are just kind of weird-looking buffalo, really. So we help them with their problems. Now we don't have to worry about, any innocent Hetso walking on the rail tracks. So that's something, anyway. So let's go ahead and just pick up with the final quest for the main scenario here. Okay, so it's Crossroads. Never one to stand still, Wuklamat is ready to race back to Alexandria. Well, it's possible that Shale's made some headway by now, and regardless, we should spread word that the railroad's been restored to service. Shale, what do you have her working on? Yeah, trying to find out information on Gulool Ja's mom. Gulool Ja's mother. I feel the same in his shoes. Have felt the same. Some questions are painful to leave unanswered. Really? There's no cause to look at me like that. The Kakiwa we met may have only been a simulacrum, but her memory was real. I needn't search for what she left behind, because she left it with me, and I will carry it always. And there's the keychain! There's the little Kakiwa keychain. Oh, that's so cute. Speaking of things you're carrying, is that a teeny tiny Kakiwa? Kitties. What? No! It is merely a token from Alexandria. Our friends in Oblivion would not take no for an answer, and I thought it as good a souvenir as any. Yeah, sure you do. Whatever you say. For what it's worth, I think it's a nice way to bring her with you on your travels. I think she would have gotten a real laugh out of that. Yes, well, you're off to the dome now, aren't you? I thought I might join you for a time, see if there's aught I can do for the people there. Much change though it is, I still consider it my home. Of course, we can give you the full story on the way. It's hard to do this. I have both cats up here on the table. I'm trying to play. Oh, it's been a while since these two jumped in, wanting attention though. But yeah, so hopefully we can find out a little bit more information on what happened, though. I think we can kind of piece together what happened. You know what I mean? You heading to the back room? Yes, we are. Really? Why? Just why? Why you like this? A simple yet elegant solution, and thus is the railroad back in operation. Meanwhile, Shell has nearly finished processing the data. She will be able to share her findings with us immediately. Come on. What is with you two? Oh, there's Stola. I'm interrupting something, I gather. Why, Yestola, what brings you here? I've seen enough of the gate in the Sky Deep cenote for now, so I'm shifting my investigation to living memory. All right, you haven't gone there yet, have you? While there, I thought I would do well to have the company of an expert on electro. I'd like to take a closer look at that place myself. I can join you once we're finished here. Least you fear I've forgotten. Once I've made headway with living memory, the key in your keeping shall be the next subject of my scrutiny. Oh dear. Maybe we should run for it while we have a chance.
There was a mountain of data to sift through, much of it tantalizing, I admit. But it will take time to fully decrypt everything that piques my interest, so to answer our immediate question, I've been concentrating my efforts on the audio saved by Gulool Ja herself.
Okay. That's mainly what we were after to begin with, so...
While I've not listened to it yet, I have a selection ready for playback. Would you like to hear it now?
Oh boy. This is not going to be easy, is it?
Yes, please.
All right. Several audio files will now play in sequence.
This can't end well. There's no way it's going to end well. Maybe we should listen to it first and then tell Gulool Ja when he's older?
My name is Gulool Ja, and I decided to record this to help me put my thoughts in order, I suppose.
She sounds like him, doesn't she? She really does.
Mother? Officially I was a Virgin with the Lance Guard. I was part of a contingent dispatched to Yasulani to hunt a Tural Vitral that was wreaking havoc. After our mission was complete, I elected to remain. It was the perfect opportunity to document the geographic distribution of medicinal herbs in this region. Or so I said when requesting special dispensation. In truth, I could not bear to return to Turyolal.
Why? Because of
I had
Zeroja.
hoped to aid Commander Zoralja in the right of succession, but he did not so much as look my way. I was never in contention, of course, one of the nameless many in his army. To go back and face that reality was too much for me, so I ran. And in my cowardice, I stumbled upon this path. A path that changed my life. When the dome appeared, I found myself trapped within, and reunited with my commander. How am I to speak of Commander Gulool Ja? I admired him. His incontestable strength.
Really?
His unwavering focus.
Can you not do that?
He was a man of great passions. I watched him, captivated by his intensity. From afar, I would not dare approach. And in watching, I came to know him.
So was she like his stalker or something? Like, what?
His eyes too sought the distance, but not as mine did. He yearned not for another, but something else, beyond the horizon.
Like one proof of his existence.
That gaze would never fall upon me. I knew. I knew. The experiment will soon proceed to its next phase, and when it does, as he promised, I will have my heart's desire.
Wow. That's something. Not in a good something, though.
Today. It should have been today. A new beginning. What I have dreamed of for so long.
She tried to baby trap him.
I hold a future in my arms. If he could see him, embrace him, surely that would be enough.
It's so sad.
So full of hope I was. A foolish hope.
Is he remembering this, or?
Its scales are blue.
He's your son.
My... No, I can't. I don't know how. How could I? How? To raise a child, be a father. I don't. I can't. No! No! Get it away from me. Get the thing away from me!
Shh. It's all right, little one. Papa was just surprised. That's all. He'll come around. We'll be a happy family.
Yeah, no, this is...
Kaniloka's shouting for me. The research hasn't been going well. But I can't let him take it out on my baby. Hush now, little one. I know just where I do.
Okay, so it sounds like she does love him. But...
That's all of them.
He was abandoned, the poor dear. We found him in the drift downs a few years ago.
So she took him to the drift downs and then just never came back. Well, that can't be good.
We know some manner of accident happened at the facility after this was recorded. Perhaps your mother couldn't come back for you.
Oh.
Hey, Gulool Ja.
I'm fine, Lamarchi.
No, you're not. No one could be.
Father and Mother, they were both so lonely. If we could have been together, maybe they wouldn't have been. But sometimes things don't work out, no matter how hard you try. I can't tell if I'm happier now,
Who would be? After hearing that.
but it's better to know, I think. Thank you, everyone.
I mean, I don't know if I was expecting Zeroja to be redeemed. I don't think I was, but... Man, I feel kind of bad. What a mess. The dome did not appear. Gulool Ja's tale would have been very different. Yet whether or not she would have been happier, I cannot say. I don't think so. You may find it hard to believe, but until the rite of succession, Zeroja was a good brother to me, always. And I thought that Papa was the best father anyone could ask for. I don't want to think the time we spent together as a family was a lie, but by the same token, the bitterness my brother harbored was all too real. Gulool Ja left written records as well. I'll compile them for Gulool Ja. Perhaps something in them will be of comfort. It's okay. I wanted to know more about my parents, and now I do, and I don't regret it. I have Lamachi and Kona and you, Claire. I'm not lonely now. I like that you added us there when I... No matter how brave a face Gulool Ja puts on, I expect it'll take him time to come to terms with this. Yes, thank you, somebody gets it. He's a strong one, though. You needn't worry too much. Why leave such a record, you ask? I cannot be certain, but I believe Gulool Ja simply wanted someone to know how she felt, to understand. Better to know. Profound response for one so young. Though I wish he didn't have to be, Gulool Ja is indeed wise beyond his years. Yet one never outgrows the need for dependable companions. 'Tis fortunate that he has you. Thank you, Shale. Because of you, I got to hear my mother's whole story. You heard it because you were brave enough to listen, Gulool Ja. If you remember one thing, remember that. Now then, having shared what I can at present, I am ready to head to living memory when you are. Yeah, I am planning to be thorough, so we will need to stop for supplies on the way. Oh boy, I mean, she could be there for days or weeks. That said, I promise we won't remain over long. I know we have much and more to attend to. Yeah, right. You're gonna spend as much time as possible. For now, farewell. A word before you leave? Our network's already spreading word of the railroad. We expected people would be clamoring to get on the first train back. Yet the reaction's been the polar opposite. Scant few seem inclined to depart Alexandria anytime soon. What? I mean... What? When we spoke before, you said many from Tuliolo were eager to reunite with friends and family. Maybe they're concerned about getting through the Vanguard? If so, we could take turns accompanying them. In any case, we need to speak with the people ourselves. Let's start at Lane 9. Something's up there. Like, because a lot of people were talking about wanting to get as far away from here as possible. And now all of a sudden, now that they have a way to actually get there, they don't want to leave. I guess it's just the whole thing is just like hitting them all at once. Because packing up and moving is not an easy task, especially since you're going from like the city all the way out to the countryside. That's the best way I could think of describing it. But man, like, who knew Gulool Ja's mom she was basically a stalker. I feel bad for saying it, but like, she was obsessed with Zeroja. And I guess she thought if she, you know, had a baby with him, like, he would return her feelings for the baby's sake. There may still be people gathering at Pryex Park. Let's try there first. Got another cutscene.
People look uneasy. Did something happen?
Probably. Something's always happening. Oh boy, we're gonna be getting into like a mob.
Someone was killed in the Thunder Yards.
The Thunder Yards was one of the hunters slain by a beast.
It was a hunter, all right. And a veteran at that. But it was no fiend that did him in. Only a random bolt of lightning.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Such a senseless way to die. They say that he expended his last soul cells during Gulool Ja's attack on the city.
For an upright, hard-working man to meet such an unceremonious end, it feels wrong.
Welcome to reality, bud.
But we'll be fine, won't we? Even if the system no longer erases our memory of the departed, the regulators continue to function. I shan't go before my time. Growing old and passing peacefully with the help of the ushers is only natural.
Oh, buddy, you've really led a sheltered life.
Well, you may think so, but how are we to know? We have no memory of those who have gone. More may have met violent deaths than passed from old age, and we would be blissfully unaware. It could happen to you, or me, to any of us.
Yeah, I think we kind of expected this to happen.
Then what are we to do? Spend every waking moment thinking only of how we might die?
With time, I had hoped that they'd be able to adjust to their new situation. But it's only gotten worse.
You can't really expect them.
It's Queen Sphene!
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What? What the hell?
What?
Okay. I am now distinctly uncomfortable. What on earth?
Help, Queen Sphene! The grown-ups are really upset, and I don't know what to do.
Is nobody surprised by this?
I see that you are as kind-hearted as ever, Nico. Never fear. I'm here to set things aright.
I don't understand. Sphene is gone. Forever.
She's supposed to be? You did something, didn't you, buddy? There was something shady about him.
You were the Queen's aide, weren't you? What's the meaning of this?
Begging your pardon, Vow of Resolve.
What did you do? You
But
did
Her Majesty
something!
Queen Sphene is paying visit to her people, as is her wont.
What did you do?
What are you talking about?
Yes!
Sphene is dead. You officiated the funeral yourself. We all placed flowers to mourn her passing.
A funeral? For Her Majesty?
Do you really not remember? Like... Okay.
What a curious jest. You know full well that ceremony was to commemorate those lives lost during the attack of Alexandria. Her Majesty walks among her people that she might support them in this most trying of times. Surely that is not cause for consternation.
What? I am completely lost
Your
here.
Majesty, won't you free us from these terrible memories of the departed? This is no way to live. Not for us, nor our children.
My God, what is wrong with you people? I
wish
get it,
that
that's
I
how you
could.
were raised, but...
Truly I do. But with living memories shut down, even I cannot restore the system that once afforded us that comfort. You needn't fret, however. I have prepared an alternate solution.
Oh, really? I gotta hear this.
All of us shall be made endless.
What? You're basically telling us that you're going to kill everyone?
I have created a new system that allows you to transplant your memories directly into an ethereal vessel. One not reliant upon soul cells.
Like,
This way,
what's going
you
on?
need never again fear death. You may live as you please, and for as long as you like.
It doesn't work like that. The whole problem was that you had
Sources of
you needed
are
ether.
At present, not sufficient to provide this boon to everyone.
What is going on here?
But some of you received neo-regulators for the funeral ceremony, did you not? And there are still more we have yet to distribute. 5,000 in all.
5,000 people.
One day soon, those with neo-regulators will be called to join the Endless, and thence be free of suffering forevermore.
Like, what's going on?
Only 5,000 of us?
Okay, Alexandria, screw. They are going to be fighting over those regulators. Oh, here we go.
The real Sphene would never be content to save only some of her people.
That's true. What the
Who
hell are you?
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
No, you're not. Okay. Okay, you're definitely dangerous. I don't know what you are, but you are freaking me out here. Oh, come on. Just getting good. Oh, God. If we try to say or do anything here, we're going to turn the whole city against us.
Let's return to the back room. I need to calm down, and then we'll talk.
This is nuts. I don't know what I was expecting, but... That's not Sphene. We can all agree on that. But she has to be something else. I don't like that creepy smile. She was looking at us when she was smiling. Why? Sphene was erased. If she's back, then are the Endless? No, 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 no. The whole problem was that we were low on ether. There's not to report yet, but we have all eyes and ears out in Everkeep and Heritage found. Queen Sphene has returned? How? Seriously, what was that? That's what I want to know. Without the Miso terminal, how does she propose to create new Endless? We must contact Y'shtola as soon as possible. Well, don't wait around for me. Go ahead and do it now. You saw Sphene with your own eyes then, so it wasn't someone else. I mean, it was a very good look-alike. We've heard about the Queen of Reason's proclamation. The rumors spread through the district like wildfire. Yeah, the city's going to, like, self-destruct as they fight over those regulators. Like, Alexandria is screwed. Oh. We only caught the proclamation from a distance. I can tell you that the message about neo-regulators was received with utmost clarity. It couldn't have been Sphene. She should have been destroyed when the Miso terminal shut down. Without a single Alexandrian to bear witness, presented with an identical figure claiming to be their beloved queen, it is no surprise that they would choose to believe she's alive. No, it was more than that. It's like they forgot ever being told she was dead. Which is troubling, however, is their denial that the funeral was held in her honor. Just as if their memories have been erased. Or altered. I mean, we've seen it before. Like, whoever's doing this is taking advantage of the system. But who is doing this? Because that can't be the real Sphene. Given that the members of Oblivion remain unaffected, that was likely the work of the regulators. But by whose design? That's what I want to know. What is going on here? Someone smart enough to play at being the Queen of Reason. And that, guys, even if some suspect deception, most of Alexandria will be on her side. Which means we can't really, call her out on it without the whole city turning against us. We need to find out who she really is. Well, I agree wholeheartedly. We should avoid drawing more attention than we already have. We must be patient until Oblivion's network turns up a lead, or until our self-proclaimed queen makes her next move. Good luck with that! Damn it! I mean, I was expecting it to end on a cliffhanger, but I was not expecting that kind of a cliffhanger. Like, what is going on here? Is there anything else? Meanwhile, in living memory... Ooh, what's this? Y'shtola? Is everything okay? Whoa. What's going on? What's happening?
Where am I?
Is that Sphene again? Another Sphene? Well, there's Y'shtola and Shale. What's going on? I'm kind of freaking out.
Are they safe?
That's Sphene's voice. What's happening?
Why am I...
What? What? In fear of death, the people turn to Queen Reborn their fates to learn. Oh my god. Seriously. Seriously. Crossroads. Okay, so guess that's over for now. Pity Y'shtola was not present for Sphene's return. Courtesy glance at the imposter's ether would have been doubtless been enough to confirm our suspicions beyond a doubt. Oh, I don't think we need to worry about that. She says she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? I'm guessing that's going to be playing a very important part later on, but... Okay, so... What do we say to that? What do we say? I will say that I was not expecting that ending. That was completely unexpected. And I am kind of happy about that, but mostly confused. And I feel a little uncomfortable for some reason. like, this, none of this makes sense. Nope. So it would be one thing if it was like an imposter, like maybe an Asian, which was my first thought initially, but this particular Sphene, she knew that little boy, Nico, like she knew him. And then like the entire system just kind of altered everyone's memories into convincing them, no, Sphene's not dead. We just held a funeral for everyone who died in the attack, which I'll give them credit, that makes sense. And then we get that ending. Like, is that another Sphene? Do we have like two Sphenes here? What is going on? Like, this is so confusing. Because like we've already had something like this before with Oddbert in Shadowbringers. Like at the end of the first patch, what was it? 5.1, we saw the copy of I'm sorry. I just don't know what to think to this. Oddbert. We saw his copy there. It turns out that it was Elidibus who was possessing Oddbert's body, and you know, like in the next patch he was going around proclaiming, yeah, I'm the warrior of light. Okay, and then like kind of inspiring people to kind of rise up. And I mean, because it's not an Asian. It can't be another Asian. Like I'm just baffled by this whole thing because I cannot believe it's another Asian, because the only Asians that we have left are the fragmented, sundered ones. Like, because the three big ones, like Elidibus, Selk, and La Habrea, they're all gone. And the others, I mean, the others are questionable. We don't know what their fates were. I mean, Gaius might have taken care of a couple. And I'm pretty sure that other people, like in the other reflections, might have been taking them down, like one by one over the years. So if there's like another organization like the Scions out there, it's not impossible. But, damn, like, I have no idea. This is confusing. And then that part at the end, like the imposter Sphene, like while we were walking away, she was looking at us. She was like looking at us and smiled. And that creeps me out. Because, like, whatever she's planning has to involve the Warrior of Light somehow. Which I'm kind of hoping for, because we really haven't done much throughout Dawn Trail. Like, Dawn Trail feels like it could have been literally anyone else in our position. Literally anyone else. It does not make me feel special, this expansion, no. Wow. And then it also pisses me off because the people are still reacting badly. It was like, this is no way to live. It was like, lady, that's natural. You guys, what you guys were doing was not natural, okay? You guys were forgetting all the people who died and just living off like souls, like they were endless resource. Okay, so what you guys was doing was not right. I get it. That's how you were raised. Okay, that's what you were taught to believe was fair, what was right. But, lady, you're going to have to get used to this, because this is going to be your new reality. And now Sphene is like this imposter Sphene is like, yeah, don't worry. We're going to turn you all into endless. We're going to take your souls and put them in like ethereal bodies inside living memory. You can live as long as you want. Do whatever you want. Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, Sphene. Like, even if you are the real Sphene, that's not going to work, because the whole problem is that you need the ether of living beings to support the endless. Okay? That was the whole problem. So unless you plan on actually going out and killing everybody else out there in the world, which wouldn't surprise me if that's the case, but that's not going to happen. Like, we're not going to allow it. Like, the people around the world are not going to allow it here, okay? Like, even though they have Electro on their side, we got, like, basically the rest of the world behind us. So there is no way they are going to win. Oh, but that doesn't mean like the people are not going to be jumping on board the bandwagon here. They're going to be fighting tooth and nail to get those Neo regulators. And it's like, you know what? It was a good run, Alexandria. You were a lot of fun at some points, but you know what? Maybe it's best we just cut our ties and run. Like, Alexandria is so screwed at this point. Okay, so overall rating for 7.1. I give it a 6. Okay? It wasn't my favorite. It's just kind of cleaning up the mess that we left behind in Dawn Trail, as well as just kind of throw a few shockers at us here, like especially at the ending. That dungeon was particularly dark, maybe unnecessarily dark and twisted, and I don't feel bad for Gulool Ja. Like I wasn't sure what to expect out of him here. Like, was I going to expect him to be redeemed? No. But I kind of feel bad because, you know, this wasn't what he wanted. He was basically baby trapped by his stalker. So, I mean, you can't really blame him for not wanting to be a part of his kid's life, especially since he had no say in the matter. But, oh God. So, yeah, this was definitely something else. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I feel very uncomfortable, awkward, but also strangely curious about what's going to happen next. Okay, so I guess that's it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I think this might be the last of my live reactions for a while, at least until 7.2. So until next time, everybody, please take care, and I hope to see you in-game soon. See ya.